All right, this is going to be for the current meta and the current state of the game, okay? And this is going to be my own experiences. So Bastion is pretty good. At least he's only good against certain comps. I wouldn't say Bastion is the meta comp. He's certainly good, but he's not bad. I would put him in A tier. Like, he's workable. Yeah, they did nerf his cooldown, but I think he's definitely workable. Cassidy, I'm sorry, just in what world do you ever pick Cassidy? Like, Cassidy is just terrible in comparison to the other characters that exist in the current game. You know, he's just awful. It sucks. I love Cassidy. I wish he was good, but he is so dog shit. Diva. Where would I put Diva? I think she's definitely good. Okay, she's definitely good on the right maps. She's more dependent on the maps, I feel. I would say Diva is less useful than Bastion, so I would put Diva in A tier, but below Bastion. And by the way, chat, it's gonna go like this. If they're like in front of the character, that means they're better, okay? All right, but in the situations where Diva excels, she's really good in. But there's far more situations where Bastion's just more useful, you know? Genji. I mean, Genji's good if you're running Queen comp, but I'm gonna put him in B tier. Genji's good if you're nanoblading and you're running like a Queen comp. He's workable. He can actually work. Hanzo. Ooh, I don't know about Hanzo. Hanzo's like hit or miss. I'd put Hanzo in C tier, just because he's there's more consistent characters in the game, and overall you just need to land headshots. So you need to actually have good mechanics, and there's more consistent characters that have better abilities than him. I'd put him there. Yeah, probably C tier. But I don't know, he's also pretty good too. Like, if you land your shots, like, assuming it's a good player, I don't know, he's like in the middle of B tier and C tier. Yeah, something like that. Junkrat, I would not put Junkrat A tier. He's a good hero as is, but in the current meta, I think it goes like, he's definitely B tier. I want to say like that. I think I would rather have a Junkrat on my team than a Hanzo, like, easily. Like, I would easily take a Junkrat over a Hanzo, just because Riptire, when he uses Riptire, dude, it scares the whole enemy team. It creates so much fucking space, and the spam damage, you know, it's decent. It's decent. Lucio. Lucio's, I think, he's hit or miss. I think he's actually kind of, he's more above, I would say. He's it depends on the comps. But I would put him in high B. Definitely high B. Mei, S tier. Mei's a really good character. Yeah, I mean, Mei's just Mei. She's just really good. Mercy. I mean, I just don't want a Mercy. Like, I don't know. It's just Mercy. She just doesn't really do anything. The other supports are just better than Mercy. Okay, I'm sorry. The other supports are just better than Mercy, but she's not like Cass tier dog shit. You can still win with her. So I'm gonna put her in C tier for now. Pharah. I mean, she can work if the DPS don't really shut her down. Nah, I mean, there's better DPS out there. There's definitely better DPS out there. I'm gonna Pharah down here with Mercy. They go together, okay? They go together. Reaper is he better or worse than Cassidy? Actually, I think he's worse. Yeah, he's worse. He's worse than Cassidy, which is really weird. Reaper, worst character in the game? Yeah, I mean, they both have shitty ults. At least Cassidy, if you have good mechanics and you click heads and you're positioned well, you can do great things. But with Reaper, any smart player, supports or tanks or DPS can just shut you the fuck down. and your ultimate is just so useless. Even I would say he has a worse ultimate than High Noon, because with High Noon you can cancel it to reload. Death Blossom, what do? You just go in, die, you explode, or you get DM'd, or you get stunned, or X, Y, and Z. Okay, like Reaper is just terrible. Reinhardt, I would probably put him. I'm gonna say high B tier. Okay, this is only assuming, chat. This is only assuming that you have a whole comp dedicated to Reinhardt. Okay, your whole composition is dedicated to Reinhardt. If not, I would probably put him in C tier. Okay, but high B tier is fair, assuming that it's just the whole comp is just let's play around Reinhardt. I think it goes like that perfectly. Roadhog. Yeah, I think Roadhog's like in the same boat as Reinhardt in a way. I mean, there's more potential for frags. I don't know. I would either put Hog. I wish it was like another tier between like A and B. Hog is definitely B tier. I would say like high B tier. To be honest, like assuming you know what you're doing on Hog, yeah, I would say high B tier. Okay, like if you know what you're doing, definitely higher. Yeah. All right. Soldier. I think Soldier's actually pretty good, chat. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I'm gonna put him above Diva though, because I think there's more situations where Soldier is just better. Yeah, Soldier is definitely a solid pick. Symmetra. Okay, there's like two ways I want to rate Symmetra, chat. There's like, I want to rate Symmetra because she can be really good. She can be absolutely really good in S or A tier, but she can also be pretty bad if like solo queue sims, right? But I would say the Symmetras that I get are typically actually not bad. I'm gonna put her in A tier. Actually, this might be weird. I'm gonna put Sim in A tier. I don't think she's actually bad. I get a Symmetra on my team. I don't feel like it's a throw pick. You know? Yeah, she's not terrible. She used to be a terrible hero on your team, but now she's not, which is great. I'm gonna put her below Soldier, below Bastion, above Diva. That seems right. That seems right. Torb is strong. I kind of want to say high B tier again. Above Hog. Definitely above Hog. There's a lot more situations where you pick Torb over Hog. Yeah, definitely. And plus, dude, his Molten Core in overtime is so fucking strong, chat. Dude, Torb overtime, or you can use Torb ult to counter other ultimates like Curie Rush, right? Which is so good. Like, that's not talked about a lot. If Curie uses her rush, Torb just uses his fucking lava and puts it all over there, and it just denies the whole ultimate. It's so good. Turret pretty much gets like instant value if you praise it properly. His E is still really fucking strong. So yeah, Torb's pretty good, I think. Tracer. I wouldn't say she's S or A tier. I would say she's probably, because like Tracer can work, you just have to be really skilled on the character, right? And there's a lot of things in the game right now that are really good that make Tracer not so effective. So I would put her in S or A tier. That's only if you're like a fucking god amongst men. But if you're like the average Joe like the rest of us, I would say she's worse than Torb, worse than Hog, but definitely better than Ryan. Yeah. Yeah, I'd place her right there. Widowmaker. She's very map dependent, I would say. If it's Ilios Ruins, S tier. If it's Havana, S tier. If it's Circuit Royale, S tier. If it's any other map that doesn't have long sightlines, then I would probably put her above Tracer. Actually above Hog. Actually above Torb. Actually, wait, maybe A tier. She's a pretty good hero. I'm not gonna lie. She's actually pretty good. I'm leaning towards low A and high B with Widow. Okay, I'm just gonna assume they're a good player. I think A tier. I think A tier. Definitely A tier. Winston! Sorry, buddy, you're joining Fair Mercy, but you're gonna go in high C tier. Alright. Sorry, Winston. Zarya. Okay, a lot of people have like this misconception that Zarya's really good. But she's not as good as like... She's like definitely B tier. Not S tier, not A tier, but definitely B tier. I would put her maybe above everyone in B tier, to be honest. No, I mean... Would you really, though? They just go bash and you can't really play the game. I don't know about that. She's like in this weird area, I would say, in like B tier. Because like if the enemy team just goes Widow, you can't play the game. If they go bash and you can't play the game. So like, and those characters are really good. Therefore, it just makes Zarya just bad. Yeah, I don't know. I would say probably like that, actually. Now that I think about it. Probably mid to low B tier, to be honest. Okay, Zen. I don't see a lot of Zen, which is kind of surprising. I mean, people go Ana Zen, but like, I don't know. I don't have enough Zen playtime. Like, I don't see enough Zen, and I don't know. Right now, I would definitely say Zen is alongside with Mercy down here right now. I see a Zen on my team. I'm kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, Zen just kind of like... The new nerf with his Discord is pretty bad when it comes to duels, right? I think the extra survivability that he got was good, and the extra 3 seconds that he can have on his Harmony Orb and be out of LS is really good. I think he got like overall buffs, but I think right now in the current state of the game with the current flow of the game, Zen's not good. But I think he's not a bad character. He's kind of like everyone in C tier. They're good characters. It's just the current meta just completely shits on them. Speaking of the current meta, yeah, I'd put Ana up there. Ana goes up here. Yeah, I mean, do I even need to elaborate? Of course, like, my opinion might be skewed. I don't know if other people would agree that she's S tier. My opinion, of course, might be skewed just because I'm a Hog player and Ana just royally fucks me over. But yeah, I'll put Ana in S tier. Especially when it comes to ranked. Really good in ranked. Really good in ranked. Sombra. Sombra kind of reminds me of like old Doomfist back in Overwatch 1. You know, it's like very hit or miss when they're on your team. Could absolutely pop off, but could absolutely be fucking useless. Not A tier. I would say high B tier. Probably above Torbjorn. High B tier for Sombra. Definitely high B tier for Sombra. Orisa, weirdly, I would actually put her below Hog, but above Rhine. So like right here. Yeah, that looks right? I feel like that looks right. But like, I don't know. She does have better sustain. Yeah, I think that's better. I think she goes above Hog and Rhine and Zarya, definitely. Yeah, I would say so. Doomfist. Doomfist, I think, is very good, chat. If you're a good Doom player, you can absolutely pop off. I would put him in A tier. Or I don't like that. I would say that's roughly fair. Actually, I'm gonna move Diva back a little bit now that I think about it. Yeah, this looks right so far. Moira. I mean, dude, I don't ever see a situation that calls for Moira. Like, Moira only works when the enemy team isn't trying the hardest. So for that, I might just put more in like D tier or C tier. I'm gonna go D tier. Brig is pretty good. She's definitely a strong character. I don't really like having her on my team because she doesn't do anything for me, but she is a good character. I would put her probably in A tier. Up here? Maybe S tier. Ball of the Reckoning. Everyone's favorite hamster. Yeah. Do I need to elaborate? But guys, Chasm is good. Listen. I know Chasm could make him work, but dude, the character's just shit. Like, I'm sorry. It's kind of like old Roadhog being completely shit and how I was like good with him. It's kind of like the same thing, right? Like, you're gonna have players that obviously are really good at ball and can play ball in like really high lobbies, but like you need like insane mechanics to do that, and like the amount of effort and knowledge it takes is just like too much. You know, it takes too much. Ashe. Ashe. Where would I place Ashe? B tier probably. She's not bad by any means, but there's definitely better characters. Definitely better characters. I would say where would I place her? Above Tracer? I would say probably above Tracer. Yeah, I think she's definitely better than Tracer. Better than Hog. Better than Orisa. Torb? I'm not sure. It's just that the other DPS just get more value. She's really good with Bob in overtime, but at the end of the day, Bob kind of gets melted fast. I'm gonna say below Torb. Something like this. Yeah, I think that works. Baptiste, A tier. Sigma, A tier. I mean, these guys are just always in my ranked games, chat. They're just always in my ranked games. They're just really good. It's just a no-brainer. That comp is just disgusting. Echo, I'm gonna put Echo in like A tier, chat. I think I want to put her in A tier. Do I want to put her in A tier? I don't know if I want to put her in A tier. I'm gonna think about Echo a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'll go back to Echo later, okay? I'm not sure. Sojourn definitely goes in S tier, though. All right. Definitely S tier. I would place it like this, though. Yeah. That looks good. Sojourn's nuts. Sojourn is nuts, dude. Nano Overclock is crazy, and that's why these are so good. Nano Overclock, so crazy. Junker Queen. I feel like Junker Queen's not even bad, chat. I would put her in A tier. Definitely A tier. I want to say below Doom, though. I think that's good. And that works. Okay. Kiri. I don't know if Kiri is like great. Probably low A tier for Kiri, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go with low A tier for Kiri. I'm still thinking about Echo. You see, it's like Echo's very map dependent, and it depends on what the enemy team comp is running, and it depends on the player that's playing Echo too. I would say in this current meta, Echo's probably low A tier. Yeah. Alongside Kiri. Echo's better than Soldier? I don't think I have these like properly arranged. No, I wouldn't say Echo's better than Soldier. I think I do agree, especially if she's getting pocketed. Her ult's fucking crazy. Actually, I'm gonna swap Echo and Soldier. Did I do that right? I don't know if I did that right. Did I swap them right? I lost track. I lost track. All right. Life Fever. I want to put Life Fever in the same boat as like Kiri. They go together, I think. Ramatra. Chat, which one's worse, Ramatra or Ball? Maybe like that? I don't know. Maybe like that? I think Ram might be a little better than Ball. Easily. Ball worse? Yeah, I agree, chat. I agree. And then Alari, to top it all off, I think she goes somewhere in low S tier. And then that's it. I would put Mauga, chat, probably above Wrecking Ball, unironically. Like, where that faded Wrecking Ball is where I would put Mauga. Alright, and that's it. What do you guys think? W or L tier list. What do you guys think? Mauga OP actually? Yeah, just wait until they go Ana or Zen. Then let me know what you think. Just Ana, I think, is a tier low. You're right. S plus tier. Doom overrated. Did you see that last game that I just played against that Doomfist? If you know what you're doing on Doomfist, you can do a lot. Did you see Team China in the World Cup? They were running Doomfist against all these Sid comps, and they were popping off. If you know what you're doing as Doomfist, you can do so much. You can do so fucking much. That was a godlike Doom, though, and I'm telling you, my experiences. This is what that tier list is. My experiences in top 500, top 100. All right, if you're a good Doomfist, you can do so much. Why is Ram so low? Because he gets absolutely shit on by Orisa, Hog, Sigma. Yeah, I mean, it's just, why would you ever pick Ram over the other tanks? That's not Ball. But if you're a good Ball, you probably get countered, okay? You could probably pull up Chasm's VODs and see the enemy team is running Roadhog, Sombra, Brig. I guarantee you that's like 80% of the matches. I don't think Orisa is the same strength as Roadhog. I think she's slightly better. Wait, my tier list did say that she was slightly better, right? Orisa needs a nerf? I don't know about that. I feel like supports at the end of the day is what needs nerfing, but maybe I'm just a silly tank player.